guys, Red here, and today I am doing a Red interview with the amazing Camlee Gaming. If you would like to do a few introductions right quick, just tell what
Hi.
you
Yeah, my name is Cam or Cam Lee. I do streaming and cosplaying. I've been doing it for, God, 5 years now. Oh gosh, I feel old. Yeah, Cam Lee Games or camlee.cos, whatever one you follow me on.
if you're old and you've been doing it for 5 years. I don't want to talk about the fact that I've been doing it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, your fellowship makes sense for 5. I've stayed like this for like 3, so I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, analytics are hard. Analytics are definitely a struggle.
Yeah, but I mean, it also doesn't help that you definitely have an audience.
Oh, 100%. I got really lucky with my community that I have helping me grow.
Well, actually, speaking of that, and speaking of questions, have you had any issues with your audience, like with the weird comments?
Oh, there it's the internet. Yeah, all the time. I'm really thankful to my amazing staff team that I have on Discord and on my Twitch, making sure that they handle that side because I get creepy messages daily, which is great.
Oh,
Yeah, no, great part of being a content creator.
yeah,
But
I'm, yeah.
it comes with the job, if there's good sides and there's bad sides, so I feel like I'm really thankful for the good sides, and I put up with the bad sides. Yeah.
Well, just the mental image of just putting up with it, and it's like all the way up there, and you're just like, I'm trying.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, the bad side's all the way up here, and, yeah, and some of them are good, and other ones
Yeah.
you can't go. Well, speaking of the group that you've, speaking of cosplaying, have you been
Mhm.
cosplaying longer than you've been streaming, or about the same time?
About the same time, I started cosplaying in 2020 during the good old virus. I was stuck inside, and I was like, well, why not? Yeah, I started in 2020, and I have been posting every day ever since. So,
Yeah, I've been watching since I don't know November.
hey.
Yeah, well, you've been interacting with my comments, so
Hmm.
which actually it's been really
Yeah,
nice to have the little interactions, even if it's not like a lot. It's still really neat.
absolutely.
Because you're absolutely adorable,
Thank you.
and the cosplays you do are just such a niche audience that I'm not really. I'm just now finally getting into like the fandom of like the
Hmm.
Hermitcraft and the Third Life and stuff
Yeah.
because I grew up as a Minecraft watcher, but then the dream stuff happened, and I went, not my thing. But I'm going over there.
Yeah, that's a vibe. Yeah. No, it's a good group though. I really like the Hermitcraft fandom. I was also a Dream SMP viewer. Everything went down and I was like, well, now who do I cosplay? If I'm posting every day, what the hell am I supposed to be doing?
Well, so speaking of doing it every day, how has that
Hmm.
affected you mentally? What kind of stress is that put on
It's stressful. There's been nights where it's 11:59 and I will wake up from sleeping and be like, have I posted? Um I've gotten a lot better at it now, but in the beginning, I have OCD and it has a very strong effect if I have to post every single day and I've not missed a day in 5 years, which definitely is not great mentally, but analytically, let me tell you, it it works. But yeah, I mean, I used to have alarms on my phone 3 times a day to remind me to post, and I would have a bunch of.
I've been
You're good.
excited for this like for 2 weeks since we set it up, so I'm just like really excited about it. And I've been trying to watch your streams and get like questions to ask, and then like
Hmm.
I'll go, oh, I got this question to ask, and then you'll answer it like on stream, and I go, well, never mind.
Yeah, I yap a lot on stream. People will ask me a question, and I'm just like, yeah, let's talk.
Oh no, it's adorable. I love it. And as someone who's watching your stream as much as I'm trying to,
Hmm.
it's enjoyable to interact with you as much as everybody else is. And
Yeah.
sometimes I know, well, from personal experience, but don't take it wrong, that sometimes with the amount of messages you get, you miss one or
Hmm.
two.
Oh, of course, yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Exactly.
You can't. I mean, you can't exactly see every single message, especially when they're just going like this.
Yeah, no, especially on Twitch, it's like I'm dyslexic, and so half the time I'm reading people's messages wrong, and then there's more messages coming in like, "What do you mean? I didn't ask you that, Kim. Read that again." And I'm like, "I'm sorry." But I try my best to respond to everyone. When it gets fast, though, sometimes I read everyone's message, but sometimes I just have to like compartmentalize in my head and be like, okay, these questions are things I can come to later in stream, and of course I'm gonna forget that stuff. But like, every message gets read. Sometimes I don't respond to them if I'm having like a rant or something, though.
Also, not to mention,
Yeah, it's hard.
You've got all the mods and stuff, so
Mm-hmm.
it's read by somebody.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I try to go back in my VODs as well. If it's like when if I get like a really fast moment, because I like to make sure I read everyone's message. I'll go back into the VOD and I'll like read through it and make sure it's nothing that's like something I want to bring up in a later stream. Like if it's like a question I haven't been asked, I'll be like, oh, let me throw that into my like I have a Google document of like TikTok comments and past Twitch messages that I screenshot and put into like a. If I don't know what to talk about on stream, I'll like ask random questions from there and talk about it. Keeps me yapping. But I read every message, whether it's like I don't respond to it on stream or I don't like the comment on TikTok. I read every single message that comes through. I like to make sure I'm part of the community as much as I can.
And as you mentioned earlier, sometimes that's not a good thing.
No, yeah, but it's good at some points though, because I get to delete the comments and be like, so nobody else has to see them. Because I'd rather I have to see all of them and I have the ability to delete them so that nobody else has to see them, right? Because those can be like really disturbing and I don't want other people to see that.
Understandable.
Yeah.
I'm sure you get crap comments just because people kind of just go, oh, it's the internet. No one really cares. No, that's a person.
Yeah. Yeah, I put that in all my boundaries. I'm like, I'm a person. Please remember, I know I do funny stuff on the internet. Still a human. Please treat me as such.
I mean, your community is not massive compared to a lot of others, but do you ever think, like, when you were starting, it was going to be as big as it is?
Absolutely not. Oh my goodness. I started and I was so excited when I hit 100 followers. I was like, I've peaked. I've peaked in life. I've hit 100 followers. My mom still talks about it. She'll be like, you're at 90K, like almost at 90K. I remember when you got excited over 50. And like every like, what's it called? Every big number that I hit, milestone, yeah, I'm always like, well, I've peaked. This is I never expected this from this. Like, no, the community I've made is amazing. And I was expecting like just my high school friends to watch my videos and maybe make fun of me. So like, what I have right now, I've never like expected viewership, and I think that also makes it more fun, right? Like you don't have to like get down over bad views because I never expect them to do well.
That's fair. That's a very valid way of looking at it. Well,
Yeah.
speaking of, I think TikTok is probably your leadest. You're one of the most lead with as much subscribers you have with it. Which I'm not going to tell you a number because I'm not going to look into it because it's going to date it entirely. So you're Washington based. You're
Yeah. Well, I grew up there, but I had to move out after college, so. But I am American based.
I was gonna say I don't want to go too much details. That's not my business.
Yeah.
That's not the internet's business.
Oh no, absolutely, yeah. I grew up there though.
I just know you've said Washington before, so that's why I said Washington.
Oh yeah, I moved out when I was 18 for college. Well, 20 actually, because 18 was COVID. I moved out when I was 20 for university.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's United States based.
Mhm.
Since the TikTok ban has technically already gone through once, and it might be going through again, how do you feel?
It's still happening.
Yeah, I know.
It's not on the App Store.
Yeah. They removed it from the app stores. If you had it on your phone and you got rid of it, you're SOL'd. GameStop is buying phones with TikTok on it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
It's spooky.
It is. It is
Yeah.
wild.
It's scary.
How do you feel? I mean, your entire base is on it. I mean, majority of it.
Terrified. Honestly terrified. I'm not putting any hope in it staying. I'm not putting any hope in TikTok staying because with how it's looking right now, it probably won't. And so I'm really heavily trying to move other places while still like adding to my TikTok account. Like, I'm still posting every day there, and I will post every day there until I cannot. But I'm posting daily on my YouTube, and I'm trying to post daily on my Instagram as well, though I do not support Meta. But Instagram, I'm, like, trying to get everyone I can. I'm, like, really, anyone that can move over, I'm trying to get them to continue watching. It's scary. Like, I really don't want to lose my 5 years of work, but there's not much I can do on it, honestly. Like, I've signed petitions, but, like, that's as far as I can go. But just crossing my fingers, because I don't want to lose my huge audience, but I'm hoping I can rebuild it on a different platform. Hopefully YouTube, because I know YouTube is American-based, and I don't know, it pays pretty well, which is unlike TikTok, so I don't know. I'm like, hopefully I can move over to YouTube, but we'll see. We'll see.
I thought I would ask someone who actually like has a livelihood on it, because I enjoy it from time to time, but at the same point, you make content on it. You post daily on it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it was just to disappear one day, what would you do?
I'm already working on it. I'm like posting on YouTube. I'm like trying to usher people over there or to my Twitch, because at least on Twitch I can tell them where I'm posting. Because my next biggest audience is my Twitch chat with like, I think 5,000 something. I don't look at my viewer count. So hopefully I can get as many people over to my other platforms before anything happens to TikTok, but it's gonna be hard. I think I have like 10,000 people who have moved over from TikTok somewhere else. So that's like 1 in every 9 people who follow me. Or 1 in every 9, right? That's the right math. Not 10 out of 90.
Something. Yeah. I think
I don't.
199 sounds right.
I don't do math.
No, you're a streamer. You don't do math.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a streamer. I don't do math. But yeah, I've got like... We're just gonna keep hoping that I can keep moving people over before anything happens to TikTok, because that would suck, but I'm also not gonna put hope that it won't happen. They've been trying for a while. I've lost hope like 3 years ago when they first tried.
Oh, fair enough.
I've been prepared for the end for a while.
Well, speaking of your Twitch stream,
Mm-hmm.
do you have a favorite game that you've streamed? Do you have a favorite like kind of stream that you've done?
That's hard, because like my favorite game to stream is chat's like least favorite. So, like I love Phasmophobia. It is my favorite game. I have like 400 plus hours on the game. I can tell you every ghost based off of no evidence and simply activity based. Like I love that game. But chat, it is my lowest viewership game, and so I don't really get to play it often if I want to keep people engaged. So I'd say favorite game to stream would probably have to be like Minecraft, because people enjoy watching it, and though I love Minecraft, Phasmophobia is my favorite, but I like streaming games that people want to watch, right? I don't want to stream a game that nobody wants to be there for. So I would say probably Minecraft, but my favorite game to play and stream if people would watch would be Phasmophobia. I love horror, and I wish that I could play more of it, but I don't want to bore people, and I want people to enjoy coming to my streams and have that as like their safe place.
I can understand that. I mean, it is also, it's your stream, so really you stream what you want to stream. But
That's true.
Point, you want an audience, so it is honestly a hard fight to fight, because you want them to be there, but you don't want to do something you don't want to enjoy.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a hard line to it's a hard line to like stand on, because you don't want to go too far into I'm playing what I want to play, but you also don't want to go too far into I don't like what I'm playing, but people like being here. So.
Well, I mean,
it's a balancing
act. Your content is Minecraft based, so it makes sense. It's one of the biggest ones.
And yeah, Minecraft. They're like dating sims sometimes. I've gotten more into variety recently. I think I'm pushing them out of the Minecraft zone. Okay, I'm pushing the chat. I'm like, they don't know yet, but I'm pushing them out of it. I'm like, hey guys, watch this game that I'm gonna play and talk the entire time during. Let's play other games. I'm testing it.
A lot of your content is mostly based around Minecraft, because you've got the cosplays and stuff that's based on Minecraft, like YouTubers.
Yeah.
And of course, you've got Camcraft, which that's got its own lore beside it.
Yeah.
Inspired you to cosplay or to stream to begin with?
That's those are two different options, because the cosplay one, that's an embarrassing story of I thought cosplayers were stupid. I was like, that's so dumb. Cosplay, like dressing up, that's stupid. Why would I do that? I'm an adult. My little 18-year-old brain is like, I'm an adult. I don't dress up. I'm gonna get a job. And then quarantine happened, and I started simping over this cosplay who cosplayed like a Carl Jacobs cosplay, and I was like, wow, they have a lot of simps. I want to do that. And so I started cosplaying Carl Jacobs, and here we are now. However I got here, it happened, but...
How about streaming?
Streaming? I was a really, really big fan of, like, iHas Cupquake, LD Shadow Lady, Shubble, like, 15 years ago, when they started, because I had, like, I was, like, a kid who had, like, a really shitty, like, half my family was really crappy, and I, like, just sat in my room all the time. And so I would watch them, and then I saw this fun quote on Pinterest. Inspiration from Pinterest. Be the person you needed as a kid. And I was like, you're so right. I'm going to do that. And so in 2020, when I had the time, I started streaming. And I was committed to being the person that I needed as a kid. And so that ended up being very similar to, like, those Minecraft streamers that I enjoyed. But yeah. Kind of the vibe, and I still try to live up to that. I'm like, I want to be someone who anyone can go to, whether it's like you've had a bad day or you're having the best day of your life. Like, you can still like tune into the stream and have a good time.
Fair enough, and that's good aspirations to have. Is it always obtainable? Not always, but it's a good.
No, but we try our best. You can really clickbait this video, dying in an interview. Clickbait it, like honestly, get your friend to do a fun thumbnail.
You could always just clip that one clip of you just saying, "Oh yeah, cosplayers are dumb," and just send that one out.
You're so right. You're so right. Maybe start the video off with that. Clickbait. Camlee hates cosplayers. Cosplayers are dumb, and then end the video.
Yeah, just a 5-second clip. You want the rest? Please go to the interview. Cam,
exactly. Exactly. Hashtag cancel Cam.
Oh, let's not start that now.
We're starting a new trend. It's actually not new. People have tried many times.
Really?
Oh yeah. It happens all the time.
Why?
People will make up like false claims, which is really fun. Yeah, people try really funny stuff, which is not funny because they make up really bad allegations about me. But the thing is, obviously they don't watch my content because they say things that like are literally not possible. One person added, I'm not going to say what they claimed, but they added that I drove them to a second location. I don't have a driver's license or a car. And I'm very public that I don't know how to drive. And that I'm a really bad driver, because I tried to learn how to drive and it was really bad. And so when that came public, my entire staff team was like, Cam, you don't know how to drive. What are they saying? And I was like, bro, I don't know. But cancel Cam has been a thing for a while, and every time it just ends up with me making a TikTok like, hey guys, here's what they said. I can't drive. Or I don't live here. They're saying I was here. I don't actually live there. It's crazy. People are crazy.
You said it's happened multiple times?
Oh yeah. It's like I would say something happens every 5 months.
You're a kid.
Yeah. And I'm very good at like not making it like very like unless it's like bad, I will make a TikTok. I think there's probably 2 TikToks on my page somewhere that are like about allegations against me and me being like, guys, I can't drive. It's always the driving. But yeah, no, it happens like every 5 months, and I'm very like quiet about it. I'm very hush hush about it when it happens. So like nobody knows outside of my staff team usually.
I mean, hey, that takes. I mean, hey, that leads into the internet is weird.
Yeah, the internet is weird.
But yeah, I never knew. I mean, it's fine that I didn't know that. Clearly, you're doing a good job on keeping the audience away from it. But at the same time, that's weird.
Yeah, it's weird because my family will see it as well, and they'll come to me and be like, hey, Cam, well, just so you know.
Yeah, well, hey, thanks for that up.
Yeah.
You realize I can't be doing this stuff, right? What do you mean?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Like...
Yeah, like, guys, no, they never believe it, but they're always, because I don't use Twitter, and I don't use a couple other, like, social media platforms, and that's always where it happens, so I never know when it happens. And so it's, like, my staff team or my parents who, like, text me, and they're like, hey, Cam, just saw this on Twitter, or, like, just saw this on Pinterest, and I'm like, guys. Yeah.
I mean, at least they're telling you. I mean,
yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
it's wild. I mean, you
Yeah.
mentioned your parents and your family. How did your parents feel about you doing this? Because I think you mentioned you did it when you were still in their house, or you had to do that when you started.
I started when I lived here, yeah, like in with them. I started. It was so dumb. I started. They really supportive. They're really supportive. My old videos are like you can see like my old bedroom when I was a kid in it, which is kind of cringe, but that's okay. They're really supportive. They always have been. My mom has always been like my biggest fan. She's subscribed on Twitch. Probably my first subscriber. Yeah, she's been really supportive. She like helps me. Like today, we're picking up a 3D printer so that I can like go 3D print some props. And she was like, "Yeah, we can like go drive and get you a 3D printer." And I was like, "Yes." Facebook Marketplace, gonna get kidnapped. She's really supportive. My family's all really supportive. They may not understand it, but like, my mom's always been like the biggest supporter for like my content creation stuff.
Fair enough. I mean,
Yeah.
fair enough. I mean, I'm sure some of the stuff would be weird just to try to understand, but at the same point, it's a case of
Yeah.
you need to understand as long as you're safe.
Exactly. Yeah. They're very like laid back about parenting, and so they're like, once I turned 18, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be a content creator. They're like, okay, don't die, and I'm like, won't try to.
That's not the goal.
Exactly.
Well, you mentioned on stream about the muscle disease that you have.
About what?
The bone disease you have? Muscle disease?
Oh, yeah. No, I don't even know what it's called because I got diagnosed when I was like 5.
Oh, okay.
I honestly don't even know. I didn't know it was a thing until I only memory I have is them like x-raying my hand and me thinking I was gonna hurt. All I remember from it. And they were like, "Oh yeah, you're short," and I was like, "Really? Couldn't tell." But yeah, I'm like,
what was your first
exactly. No, I'm like the bottom. What was it? I'm like in the bottom like 8% or 10% of growth or whatever. They have like a huge graph and it like shows everyone growing and I'm like down here. But I grow like a third of the speed of everybody else. Got some constant growing pains and I'm growing until I'm like 23 to 25. So I'm still growing. Almost 4'9". Let's go. We're going places. They've said if I was lucky, I would hit 4'10". What can I say? Gonna be tall. But yeah, I mean, it's never really affected me too much. I got bullied as a kid for it, but like, I didn't really care that much about it. I was like, oh well, what do you want me to do? Grow? Yeah, let me just like go home and grow real quick for you. Like, there was never much I could do about it, and I've never like, I don't know, I've never been tall, so I don't know what the difference is. Like
about 2 feet.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying, being short. Airplanes, amazing. So much foot space. So much foot space. Driving, like, being in the car, so much foot space. I am living my best life. And, like, when I'm talking to people, they get to see me from such a cute little angle from up here. Like, I'm on, like, oh, so cute. It's great. Nobody sees under here. Nobody sees this. It's great. It's great. Makes me look fantastic. Hashtag be short.
What do you want me to do? Shrink? I 6'4", Cam. I don't know what you want me to do.
6'4", that's insane.
6'4", 24. I don't know what to tell you.
That's crazy. I couldn't imagine. I literally, dude, that sounds insane.
A lot of people are shorter than me, so I'm just kind of used to it.
Exactly, and like, I don't know.
People, it's just hilarious to me because I'm just going, how?
Yeah.
Yeah,
totally.
I'd rather be short. I would. Well, have you ever with cosplaying such a big audience too, and so many other people have cosplayed to that audience as well? Have you ever dealt with personally comparing yourselves to other cosplays too much?
Oh, all the time, all the time, every day, every day of the week, bestie. Every day of the week. But also, I like to think of it as a positive thing. I like to phrase my comparisons in a positive light so that it doesn't affect me as harshly. Because, like, if I don't like a cosplay I've done, I'll look at other people's and see what they did and improve based off that. instead of like comparing myself and being like, oh, mine sucks compared to them, I look at theirs and go, oh, they did this instead of what I did. Like, they contoured higher on their face and that made them look more masculine. Like, that's completely how I've improved as a cosplayer, is by comparing myself. Like, I think comparing yourself can be bad, and I think if you put it in a certain light, it can be very bad. But the way I do it, I try to very much focus on what they're doing and how I can apply that to myself to improve my own cosplays. Hashtag psychology major. My psychology major has come in handy for cosplaying. Yeah, I think comparison is important, but also important not to do it all the time. I think I may do it too much, but I try to phrase it in the best way that I can when I am comparing myself to others.
Well, you mentioned the psychology major.
Mhm.
That's what your major is and was in college, I take it?
Yeah, I have a bachelor's in psych.
Nice. Psych, all those years. And it went to
Yeah.
streaming.
Yeah.
Have you noticed yourself using that psychology major, especially with YouTubers doing apology videos and stuff?
Okay, well, psychology videos, I use my psych major like every day. I think it's very important to like, I very much hyperanalyze other people and how people act, and that might be the autism or it might be the psychology major, who knows. But I use it to my own advantage of like how to communicate with people. But I don't know. Did you say psychology videos? I'm sorry, you cut out for a second. I want to make sure I'm answering correctly.
I originally said apology videos.
Apology videos, thank you. I was like, psychology videos? Those are bullshit.
No,
Don't watch psychology TikTok videos. Bullshit. Don't watch them.
Most TikTok videos are bullshit. I don't know what to tell you.
They're terrible.
Oh yeah, entirely, because it's people that think they know everything and they don't.
The put a finger down ADHD addiction, it ticks me off so much. I sit here and I'm like,
well, that's the issue. ADHD, autism, a lot of them are big brackets, kind of like the asexual and stuff.
Yeah.
Where it's okay, so those are 10 things. You may not be those 10 things, but there's truly like 50 that you're not.
Those 10 things could be another thing. Those 10 things should be like another bracket, like 10 miles away, right? Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, I think, as someone who struggles with autism and ADHD myself, I find it all interesting because it's like, you don't have social cues. I didn't know that was a social cue.
Yeah, right? Like,
it's like, oh, you struggle with this. I don't struggle with it. I just didn't know I needed to have it.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
Some of these you're looking at going, oh, I mean, I get it, and I'm not saying you're wrong, but, sir, don't call me out like that.
Yeah, totally.
But I find it all interesting because, truthfully, we don't know that we're weird until we're kind of looking at the bracket going, that's not normal?
I know, right? I see, like, what normal people are supposed to be, and I'm like, I don't want to be that.
Yeah.
I'm cool over here. Like, that was boring.
The issue is with what you just did and how you just did this. You looked at me and said normal is boring. On my screen, I'm over here. I don't know if it's over here on your screen. But, like...
Yeah, you're over here for me. That?
Yeah.
Put that, clickbait that, put another...
There's another one. Cam calls me boring for no reason.
Hashtag cancel Cam.
Yeah, make it I have to do it every 5 months. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh yeah, no, in 5 months, post one of those, and then 5 months later, post another, and be like, Cam sucks. Go watch the original video.
Different audio clicks. Look what Cam said during this interview. It's like, I mean, she did. That's not...
Yeah.
See, the issue is, I would hate if I actually did that, and it actually worked, because I would feel awful.
Listen, analytically, it would work. I hate to break it to you. Analytically, it would work.
I mean,
as someone who studied it would work.
But I don't want to be a dick. You're a good person, at least from what I understand.
I try to be.
Well, I mean, personally. I only know you on the screen, so I'm not gonna tell you, oh, look how amazing a person she is. I don't know.
What can I say?
I'd love to meet this person in person. I haven't. I'm not gonna say that this person's a good person. I haven't met them in person.
Valid.
And of course, if I do meet you in person, then you have the one bad day and you're like, ah, crap.
No, that happens. And I feel so bad when people meet me and I have a bad day and I'm like, I promise That's not how I usually am.
And then you look at it
So much love.
Went down a number.
Yep. I try to make meeting me the best experience possible, but there's like a couple times where people have met me at like 8 a.m. I haven't had coffee. I was like dressed up in a panda onesie on Halloween and I didn't want to be there, and I'm sitting there trying to write an essay I don't want to be writing, and they like go, "Are you camlee.cos?" And I look up at them like with death in my eyes, and I'm like, "Yes." And I'm like, and I had to like switch into content creator mode, and I'm like, "Hi, oh my god."
How often does fans actually meeting you actually happen?
Every other month, probably. It happens pretty often, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't been doxxed yet, honestly. I'm like, whenever I meet people, I'm like, hey, you can post that? Don't say where you saw me. Haha.
No,
because it used to be at my university. People would see me at my university all the time, and I can't lie when I have a backpack on and I'm walking out of a building and be like, I don't go here.
I'm just visiting a friend.
With my backpack on, studying, haha.
I'm visiting a friend at their college.
Yeah, I'm like, this is our secret. We both go here? That's great.
But, no, I mean, it's one of those things of you want to have energy when meeting a fan, but then, of course, like you said, it's 8 in the morning, no coffee, and you're kind of looking, going, please don't dock me. Please.
Yeah.
Like, this could go one of two ways. I really want the good. However,
yeah.
I'm sure it's got the anxiety behind, hey,
what
do I have to move? Do I have to deal with this? What am I going to have to deal with?
Mm-hmm.
And you're looking at it going, it's a college campus.
Yeah.
Now, when doing it at college, what did your roommates and things think of it, or did you live at home?
They didn't know.
Oh!
A lot of my roommates didn't know until, like, I moved out. I was an RA. So I was, like, in charge of an entire floor, and some people would find my TikTok just by looking up, like, my name, and I would have to, like, have a meeting with them and be like, hey, we don't talk about this. You can follow me after I'm not your RA anymore. Like, because I have to be, like, a good influence. And then here I am on the internet being like, guys, I got drunk. And then my residents are watching me, and they're like, Cameron. And I'm like, guys. Different job. Yeah.
Well, we have talked about the doxing. We've talked about the name, the meeting at university. Is there any other things that are negative that you've had to deal with as a streamer that you never really thought of before you started?
Not really, honestly. Like, I would say I'm lucky to have a very, like, good time with content creation. Like, I've never had anything that, like, makes me want to quit, or, like, anything that, like, makes me want to, like, stop, like, putting my stuff on the internet. Like, I've had a pretty nice time. I think streamer culture can kind of suck, but again, that's part of the job. There's many people, like, that I've, like, worked with before that I'm like, I find out later are, like, terrible people, and then I'm like, well, how do I make this not shitty for my audience, right? And, like, figure out how to make sure that they're not watching shitty people, because I want to make sure that my audience, I don't know how to phrase it. I don't want anyone who watches my content to find someone through me and then be like, yeah, I found XYZ through Camlee, and then have them be really shitty. Because I don't want to introduce people like that to them. So I try to be very, like, thorough when I have people on my streams. But there have been many that have gotten through my little, like, thorough check. And then I sit here and I'm like, crap. And then you gotta, like, cover it up, which kind of sucks, but, like, that's what comes with content creator. Yeah, I know, right? People are really good at hiding how shitty they are sometimes.
Well,
there's a lot of shitty people.
I was gonna say, I know. Well, I even had a friend of mine that got into some drama that I mean, I wasn't even a part of, but someone I interviewed reached out to me and went, "Are you friends with them?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm close friends with them. Why? Can you tell them to knock it off?" What do you mean? Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is what happened, and I just went, And I reached out to my friend and I said, "Listen, I know nothing. Here's what I've been told. What's going on?" And my friend goes, "Oh, it's whatever." No. Hold on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's small enough as stealing assets for skins without resourcing, but it's still like you're looking at going, you can't just shrug this underneath the buzz. This is important. But they ended up deleting all of their YouTube stuff. They ended up like going like off the grid basically, and I'm just like, if that's how you wanted to go about it, you didn't have to do that. boy, all right. YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this video right quick, but the next question is about the dancing every day until Timmy sees it.
Yes.
How did that start, and why did that start?
People had dance trains for me, and I didn't really realize that was a thing until people started doing them for me, and I was like, well, I could do that, because I already post daily. So I was like, I could do that. I can post twice a day. And I sat on it for probably a year, thinking about who I would do it for, and I didn't want it to be someone who's too popular who wouldn't see it, and or someone who has multi-millions and wouldn't care. So I wanted to find a good content creator who also is very active on TikTok, who would have a high chance of seeing it, has an active TikTok community who would at them. And I was I think it was between Solidarity Gaming and, oh, it's on my Discord somewhere, because I asked my chat, I asked the Discord, I was like, hey, who should I do it for? It was between Solidarity Gaming and maybe it was Eloise? I'm not sure. It might have been Eloise, or it might have been Impulse SV. But ended up with Solidarity Gaming because I was a big fan of his it's lame, but his Phasmophobia content, because he was really bad at it. So I would watch it for going to bed, because I'd be like, ha, you're wrong. Love Phasmophobia, but some of the Minecraft YouTubers, I watch it and I'm like, guys, please. But I was a really big fan of his Phasmocast content and his community that he based out of, and I was like, I would be okay getting more people from his community to watch me. I'm okay with that, because that's a big part. If you're doing a dance chain for someone, their community is gonna watch you now. And so I was I really wanted to make sure that I had a community that I was okay with them watching my content as well, and they wouldn't be weirded out by cosplays and stuff. So came about it that way. Here we are. He said on stream. He talked with me on stream, and he was like, hey, I was gonna do it on day 150. But I forgot. I could have been done 100 days ago. And then he was like, but Cam, hear me out. 1 year. So 365 days. I think I have 96 left or something.
And then the question is, are you gonna move it over to YouTube if it wants to go?
Yeah, YouTube, I have it already set up where I can automatically move it over to YouTube. There's a way to duet on YouTube, so I'm hoping that'll work if it gets banned. But yeah, YouTube it is. Jimmy, Solidarity Gaming. I'm gonna fight him. And he was
you're just very clippable. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, clip that, put it out there. Cam's gonna beat up a content creator. Hashtag arrest Chameleon.
Fair. Yeah, there you go. That's different than the hashtag cancel Cam.
Yeah, it's weird. He recognizes me.
Yeah. Have you ever gotten any other content creators that recognize you?
He's the first. He's the first. Because I'm not somebody who makes my videos very public. When people do Reddit posts, I'm not one who posts my own videos in there, because I feel kind of weird doing that.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I feel weird. People do it all the time. I just feel weird doing it. I don't really know how to use Reddit, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, he was the first one that was it was a video of a collaboration I was in. He's like, oh, that's Cam, and I was like, get out of here, man. Get out of here. Don't call me out like that. What the hell?
I mean, it worked, and you're not wrong.
Yeah.
But,
it's creepy. It's weird. I don't know how to feel, man. I'm like, oh, that's somebody who I look up to. What the hell? One of my favorite content creators. They're like, that's Cam, and I'm like, no, it's not. Stop that.
Yeah, I.
Yeah, no, it I'll be watching his stream, and someone will bring up the dance chain, and I'll be just working on a cosplay, and I'll be hear him go, oh yeah, Cam, and I'm like, I'm here for comfort, not to be called out, not to be called out, sir. And then I type in the chat, and I'm like, hi, Jimmy. Hi, how do you feel about dancing?
Doing it daily. Please respond.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep doing this anymore.
Jimmy, please. Jimmy, I'm begging you.
I want to do a dance for somebody else. I have to stop this one. Please react.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'll ever do one again, honestly. I'm I don't know if I'll do another one. It feels weird to do another one after I've done this one, right? If you like duets, I feel like it's weird to do another one.
You're not going to cheat on him, I promise.
Exactly, I can't cheat God. I can't cheat on him. It's been almost a year. This is longer than any of my relationships. This dance chain? Longer than any of my relationships. I can't cheat on him now. That sounds so...
That's a 9-month one. Well, no.
Is it longer than 9 months? Wait.
No, well, at this point,
how
I don't know.
Many months is 271 days.
I can look it up right now if you want me to. I can look it up.
8.9. Still have a longer relationship.
Barely.
I can cheat on him. Let's go. Clip that. Hashtag Cam's a cheater.
Reasonable reason to cheat on someone if it's a virgin chain. It's fine.
I can cheat on him. It's fine. Only for like 2 more days.
I will actually load up my. Speaking of cosplaying, how many cosplays have you done, or have you lost count?
I've lost count. I think I'm in the 40s. Something like that.
The next cosplay picked out?
Oh, I'm working on 3 for Comic-Con right now. 4, I guess. But the Empire's Lizzie I already finished. I'm working on Jinx from Arcane. Chica, Glamrock Chica from Security Breach. And I'm upgrading my Pearl cosplay, Pearlescent Moon, from Double Life. But yeah, those are my next 3 that I'm working on. Might be doing a Basil cosplay from Amori as well. Very exciting.
It sounds very exciting. I mean, you talked about doing the Jinx on stream, and whenever you mentioned that, you mentioned the anxiety behind showing that much.
Oh yeah.
About on stream about that being revealing and you wanting to tone up your body a bit more. How's that going? How's the New Year's resolutions going?
It's going. I'm trying my best. I've had a really bad relationship with my body in the past, which I'm pretty open about on stream. But I'm very confident right now. I'm very proud of myself with how I've been doing. I haven't actually made the shirt yet because I'm still working up to that part. You know, I'm doing a step process, psychology based. But the shirt will be done hopefully in the next by the end of February, and then probably the pants as well, so I can actually have the outfit done. But I've done everything else. I just haven't done the outfit. But it's coming along. Huh?
Cam, that's the important part. The outfit's the important part.
I know, I kind of have to wear clothes, don't I? Crazy.
You know,
crazy.
There's so many comments that could lead up to. You're aware that comment could have so many different implications?
Oh, I'm aware. Clip it and put clickbait.
Cam doesn't wear clothes. All right.
Hashtag Cam is a nudist.
Cam, please put your shirt back on. Cam, please. Cam.
Oh
Cam.
God. Clip it.
Listen,
but the cosplay's gonna come along.
The maid outfit. I didn't mean on camera. Cam, please.
Oh my God. But yeah, the cosplay's coming along. I'm working on the other ones first, trying to get myself up there. But I've been working out more often. I've been eating healthier. I started a diet, which is but also helping me be more confident in my health, which is good because I need to focus on my health.
How is it going? I mean,
it's going. I have a fun little app, and I don't know how I feel about it. It was $40 for 1 year, and so I was I'm gonna waste some money. His name is Dum Dum. He's I don't think this is gonna dox me. He's a little raccoon, and you take pictures of your food, and then it grades how healthy your food is, and tells you how to improve. This morning, I had French toast, which was not healthy, but French toast, and you take a picture, and it tells you how you can improve. And yesterday, I had rice and beans, and it was wow, we love rice and beans, and I was okay, we love rice and beans.
It's a raccoon. It makes sense.
Exactly. The raccoon loves rice and beans, therefore I have to love rice. But it's been going well. I've been enjoying it. I feel better in my body, which is nice because I've had a really bad relationship with food and eating, and so this has helped me a little bit, especially with being more confident in how I show up on the internet, especially because everyone looks at your body and your face and how you look on the internet. So it's been helping me be more confident.
And there's a reason that I did no face cam for so long. So I hear you.
That's such a vibe. Yeah.
Hey, listen, man. I got the face for radio, so I get it.
The face for radio.
Yeah, there you go.
Slay.
hey, listen, voice acting, it doesn't matter how fat you are. I don't know what to tell you.
No, voice acting is sick though. I wanted to go in voice acting as a kid. That was my like original goal. But I have a lisp, so I was like, eh.
Okay, and so you mentioned cosplaying at the beach here recently.
Mm-hmm.
How was that with anxiety? How was that with your stress levels and just enjoyment levels?
It was fun. I enjoyed it. It was a very like it was empty. It was empty. Like nobody was there. It was just really cold. It was like
It's January.
Yeah, no, it's January and I'm at the beach and I live on the West Coast, right? And so it's like it was like what is it? It was like 33 degrees outside. So almost freezing. And I was wearing no shoes and I was wearing a tank top, like a crop top and a skirt. It was not the vibe. It was very cold. My little brother, a saint, he took my pictures for me and he was like, get in the water. I was like, it's cold. I'm gonna get hypothermia. He was like, pose and look good. I'm like, okay. Yeah, no, it was very fun though. I enjoyed it. I like cosplaying in public. It's like weirdly less anxiety inducing for me.
Really?
Yeah. When I'm in cosplay, I don't have my glasses on, so I can't really see how people are looking at me.
You know what? Fair.
Yeah. Take these off, I can't see anything, including the weird looks.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cam says, if you have anxiety, take off your glasses. You will not see a thing.
Exactly. Just don't trip. But like, you can't see how weird people look.
Yeah, even if you trip, you won't be going very far down.
Okay.
Hey, I dropped 6 feet. You dropped 3.5. It's fine.
Okay. I mean, you're not wrong.
But I will go ahead and go over to the Discord questions. I will tell you the
Awesome.
username as well as the question.
Mm-hmm.
We'll then do a little fun final, and then we'll get out of here. So that way,
Cool.
we are not taking much more of your time. Because it's
Awesome.
already about an hour and a half, and that's the longest interview I've done in a very long minute. So, awesome.
Awesome.
So, this is from Emerald with 2 M's.
Cool.
This is, what is your favorite Marvel character? Mine's Star-Lord.
I'm gonna make a lot of people unhappy. I haven't seen many Marvel movies. I'm not a movie watcher. I don't know what is Marvel and what is DC, and so I don't want to piss people off. I will say that superheroes, I like Iron Man, and I think that's DC.
Okay, Cam, you're actually doing really well. That's actually Iron Man is Marvel.
That's Marvel. I like Iron Man. Cut out everything.
There you go.
I like Iron Man. Yeah. Not a big movie person, but Iron Man's fun. I like how his sass.
So yes, Iron Man is Marvel. If
Marvel.
you have questions, honestly, I am a massive nerd, so I don't mind answering those. It's like, hey, there was an interview like that was on public TV, and they're like, oh, it was something to do about superheroes, and they're like, oh, yeah, what's your favorite Marvel superhero? Mine's Batman. Like, she said it with
I know that one. I know that one's not Marvel.
No, it's not. But she said it with such
confidence,
vigor, and confidence that we're all looking at.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, I get it. Hey, you're not a fan. You're not a fan. At the same point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've got 2 more questions from the fans.
Awesome.
So first one. This one is a nickname. I'm not even sure the real name for it. So okay, the real name is Rinikuboy.
Oh, Rin. Okay, they're one of my staff members.
I'm glad you understand what that's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I feel like I butchered that, and I'm so sorry.
You're good.
Because it's truthfully Cam's mid-fave something. So
mid-favorite mod.
Yeah, there you go. Their question is, do you have any advice for a starter cosplayer / content creator that hasn't been really heard of before?
Make friends in the community. I think that's like the biggest part. Was like when I started doing big collaborations with like 30 people, and I would just start reaching out. Like I would DM people and be like, "Hi, I'm working on a CMV. I know you may not know me, but I love your blank cosplay. I would love for you to be involved. Like if you want more information, hit me up, right?" Even if people, what's the worst thing they're gonna say is no, right? And that's fine. They can say no. And that's how I really got into making projects and how I got into like meeting new people. I think the more people you know in the community, the more people are gonna like know you in the community, I guess. Like, I started blowing up and like getting viewers when I started doing collaborations with like other cosplayers. Highly recommend.
I mean, that's fair enough advice. I mean, it's just the worst they can say is no. I mean, sure, that's honestly the advice I would give about the interviews, because all I did was reach out on Twitter, and that's why people said yes. So it's like, if they say no, they say no. Move on.
Exactly. The worst thing they'll say is no.
Don't be rude about it if they say no.
Oh, yeah, no, you have to be nice. Yeah.
Cam's best advice: don't be a dick.
Yeah, really, honestly, just be like a kind person, and you'll go really far.
Flattery gets you everywhere.
Honestly.
The next question from Nutella Man.
Okay.
The real username is I_am_Amazon_deal_with it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm trying here. I got nothing.
No, yeah, that's okay. I think I recognize that user.
Okay. What brand of cosplay, it says hair, do you use? And is it cheap? Now, they said cosplay hair. I'm thinking what they're asking is wigs.
Wigs? I think so. Wigs, I buy like $10 wigs on Amazon. All my wigs were like under $20 on Amazon. Amazon's not great, but also get you fast wigs, and they're not like $200. But yeah, no, all my wigs, I have like 40 wigs. They were all under like $20 on Amazon. They're gonna come over to, they're gonna look really bad, but you gotta like brush them out, put some baby powder on there, make them look less shiny, give them a wash with some fabric softener. They'll look a lot nicer. Highly recommend. Wigs are a pain in the ass, but if you treat them right, they'll look really nice. Highly recommend. Amazon wigs.
Fair enough. That was all the questions I have from the Discord. So I've already gone through my questions. Do you have any?
Thank you for having me here. I appreciate it. I love doing interviews. I love talking with people. You've been amazing. I love doing interviews, and you're very like enthusiastic about it, which I appreciate. It really has the good vibes going. Interviews really depend on the interviewer's vibes, and sometimes it can be really bad. So I appreciate the good vibes. I had a really good time. So thank you.
Where can people find you?
You can find me at camlee.cos on Instagram and on TikTok, if it's still here when you're watching this, or Camlee Games on YouTube and Twitch.
Is there any projects you want to boast about and talk about before we end it off?
Last night, there's a scheduled CMV that I've been working on for the last month with, I think, like 16, 17 cosplayers, all of my favorite cosplayers. Like, when I picture the Life Series members in my head, these are the cosplayers that come up. We're doing, it's titled, I Made Limited Life into a CMV based off of Evil Anvil's I Made Limited Life into a Song. It's premiering on February 8th at 12 p.m. PST, 3 p.m. EST, and 8 p.m. BST. So please come check it out. I put, like, way too many hours in editing. It's one of my best projects I've done so far, and I'm really excited about it.
Fair enough. I definitely, as soon as it is out, I will put it in the description, as well as the Twitch, TikTok, and anything else I can find with your name attached to it. More than likely, I'll just link the link tree and a couple other things. More than likely, I'll also probably just add the Discord as well, because why not? Why
not? It's a good community. Highly recommend it.
Yeah, I haven't had any issues.
We got a pretty good vibes going.
Yeah. Anything else you want to end us off with, or do you want to go ahead and do our goodbyes?
I think that's all I have.
All right. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. You've been absolutely delightful. And we'll
Thank you.
End it, and goodbye.